Enough. It's tattooed on my wrist, a daily reminder. I am enough just as I am. Sometimes it's to tell the squirrels in my head to stop talking trash. Enough. Why am I telling you this? Because maybe you also struggle with feeling not good enough. Maybe you also have squirrels in your head talking trash about you. Well, you're not alone. Did you know that not good enough or imposter syndrome is very real? People like Maya Angelou, Tom Hanks, and Lady Gaga suffer from it too. We all walk around carrying stories inside of ourselves, and we become the stories that we tell. It starts with the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves. These stories are formed by labels and descriptors placed upon us in our younger years. These stories impact how we see ourselves, how we interact with others, and how we navigate, or not, challenges in the world around us. Do our stories stop us or propel us? Do we see obstacles or opportunities? I'm going to ask you to take the very first step in reframing your story right now. I want you to close your eyes and reflect back on those labels and descriptors you heard when you were growing up. Things your mom or dad or your fifth grade teacher, maybe your peers or your first boss said. Now, here's the brave part. I want you to speak them out loud or write them down, as many of those labels and descriptors that you can think of. Pause this video, get out your cell phone and use the stopwatch feature. Set it at 30 seconds and go. I'll wait for you. Now, why did I ask you to reflect? Because the first step in shedding the old story is awareness. Often, we're not consciously aware that we still carry these stories and they weigh us down. They're not always the truth of who we actually are today. I want you to take step 2. After you finish watching this video, text or call your best friend or ask a kind, loving partner to tell you what they see in you. What words would they use to describe you? Give them 30 seconds and then just listen. Afterwards, compare the list. Chances are your best friend or your partner sees the real you, while you might see the you carried from those old stories. But here's the good news. You have control and choice over the stories that you tell about yourself. And I'm excited to share a program that can help you tell a new story. We Become the Stories We Tell is a transformative, multifaceted program with daily prompts, reflections, and activities, plus tips, tools, and techniques so you can begin to kick imposter syndrome to the curb and tell self-doubt to take a hike. Start to tell the story where you are enough, because you are. It says so right here. You can learn more at my brand new Instagram, We Become the Stories We Tell.